Go, 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 go.
What a machine. I better get shifting. It's a wee bit stirry in there now, so looks the business.
Morning, Holly.
There we are, we coming. Ah, ya bugger! I was just trying to fill up the feeder, and I've accidentally made some bedding because I missed the feeder. Gate lady's dressed well today. Hey, Doug. Paul. Come on, Paul. Yeah. Guess what's leaking for the third time? i.e. I've done 2 rubbish repairs. Sunflowers look good from up here though. Just don't think I'd put enough of this felt stuff in that hole. Actually, so this section has a wee lip on it, or it should do. It's delaminated. That piece of metal there should be joined on the end there. You can see it there, split all the way across there. It needs a new section, but for now, she's not a looker anyway. Don't take a measuring tape because I need to order a new section that size. Get one ordered up, get a new bit in, job done. Hopefully that lasts until then though. Another one. Another. This guy's flying pretty low. Don't know if he's having issues. Look at him. Jesus. This is needing a squash. This field's wiped out, we're on the move. Get the header off. Dad's going to jump on that, take it home. I'll take the header. Kev's getting ready to get going to the next field. At yard 1 now. What a machine. It's awesome. And we're in the next field. Cracking. Update in here. Dry malting barley. Wet malting barley. It's not actually wet, just need a quick blow through. Wet seed that we're combining right now. Kev's about to arrive and dump another pile in there, so I'm going to push it up with the forklift. Speaking of, here he is. I'll quickly give this a shove up as well, but Kev will get this dumped. Cracking. Good progress. What's this like? Good. Top off the pit. I've already pushed that up. That looks a bit better now. Top this off just so it'll do another few batches. You can squeeze 3 batches on top of the pit if you pack it right up. There's probably not enough line here to get enough on the pit. Right, pit's good for another 2 batches, I think. That's all pushed up. Kev's got a bit more space to dump. There's enough space between that pile and the spout for those 2 batches to come out, no bother. Happy days. Happy days, job done. I'll go and drink a few beers. Oh, and the joiners have built a frame.
It's a new morning. This is a new phone. Tell me if the audio and the image is better, because the audio on my old phone was starting to go cattywampus. Hopefully this is better. Front image, any better? It zooms more. It zooms a lot. I don't know if you can hear me though, because the audio changes when it zooms. Right, this is zoomed out. This is zoomed in. Hey pal. Hopefully this has fixed any audio issues I was having. There's nothing worse than watching a YouTube video and the audio's rubbish. Winds me up. I thought I'd best get a video of the Defender because this is the cleanest it will ever look. Looks the business. Good morning, and just like that, it has rained. Big heavy thunderstorm last night. It was quite heavy. We didn't really want it heavy for the sake of crops potentially lying flat, but it's been it's God, there's nothing we can do about it now. We've got the benefit of the moisture on the oilseed rape, so there's a good soaking all round, so that should get everything away at the same time. Anything flat in the crops we'll just have to deal with now. I don't think it'll be too bad because it wasn't a windy night, it was nice and still. So we'll get the cows all sorted out. Obviously not going combining now today. We'll see what it's like tomorrow. It might be thunderstorms again tonight. If there's no rain between now and tomorrow, we'll probably get combining. It's still quite warm. The ground's obviously going to soak away that moisture really quickly, so things will dry out quick again. Thoughts below, is this camera any better? I've just changed my phone. It's a new phone, so new camera. I think they've pushed the feeder further away again. Come on coos, out the road. I'll get it in from there. Hopefully with that rain as well, some of the grass will get moving a wee bit because we're having to obviously top off feeders all the time. The grass is charging on in the fields, it just makes things so much easier. You're not filling up feeders, which is time. You're not putting straw in the feeders, which is money. Grass growth is cheap. Kev's been baling all of yesterday, just taken off obviously because it's soaking wet now, and I think he's finished it, so he got caught up. I'm going to take the sprayer off of this tractor because we need to shift barley at home from the dryer shed into the big shed, and it's just a wee bit quicker loading it into trailers than taking it with the forklift. Groundwater are in, so those guys supplied us with the wee Toyota electric forklift we've got. It's throwing up a few fault codes. It's all related to the power steering, so it's under warranty. They're coming out to just get on top of it and sort it out. Wasn't a cheap truck or anything, but groundwater have been pretty good to deal with, to be honest. It's the first time we've ever dealt with them. Easy going, explained it all as we went, gave us as many demos as we wanted, different shapes and sizes, and then we found the right machine for us. And they've got a big hire fleet, so they can kind of pull from that the right machine to suit. We're out here in the sunflowers. This is strewing. You enjoy it, strewing?
Yeah.
What do you think of the grey Fergie?
It's really cool.
Really cool. Start to put in seed on the pit here. I'm just going up to move a valve position so we can put grain off of that side. Yeah, that's it. Right, there you go, that's it. So that changes the valve to put it down a different chute, and this opens the valve to let grain into this valve block. So I've opened that up. I've switched the valve to go that way, so grain will come from that direction, drop down into the chute, and then it'll fall down into a pile right there. That's the last of the molten barley sitting there, so that's all dried and done. Next batch is seed, and it's falling just here. Let's open up in here. We've got a bay in here to sweep out. This is where the seed barley is going, and the grain pusher's in the way, so shift out of the road. I've just been off the phone to a few different places about tyres for this forklift. So you get a whole host of tyres. You can go these agri style ones, same kind of tread pattern as you'd get on a tractor, which are on it just now. You can get a more industrial spec or kind of concrete spec, which are more blocks and modular tyres. Not as good in fields and muddy work, but they're a lot more hard wearing when they're running about on concrete all the time. So more blocky tyres, like we're going to go for that on this forklift. So we've got two JCB forklifts. This one, which is a 15 plate, so 7-year-old, and the other one 05 plate, so 17-year-old. So the 17-year-old one will be due a replacement in a couple of years' time, probably. And then what will happen is a new one will come to this yard, our home yard, where the dryer is and the most work gets done. This forklift will shift along the road to yard number 2, where by then, hopefully, all the cattle and cows are situated. So what we're thinking is to put this onto industrial tyres. We run it for 2-3 years till we get a new forklift. Shift this along the road, swap the tyres onto a new forklift, put agri tyres on this, because the forklift at yard number 2 does more agri work or field work, so benefit more from that, and the yard's not so good. So anything on this yard, we're now going to run industrial kind of spec tyres, these modular ones. There's a rough plan for you. These are like slicks. There's no tread left on them. We're going to run them till the end of harvest and swap them. I was just phoning to make sure because I wasn't sure what the kind of lead time on tyres is right now, but they're all in stock, so no bother. A decent spec industrial tyres, 540 quid a corner. Michelin's are 740, so you're £200 a corner more for your Michelin's. I was on the phone to a few people, but Red Paths, they run all the tyres in at the docks. That's the grain dryer just starting to empty. I need to go back that way. Yeah, Red Paths, they supply all the tyres to the docks, and they said they've tried everything, and Michelin's are by far the best. So we've not decided whether to pluck up basically an extra 800 quid all round for the tyres, the Michelin's versus the, what are they called? Can't remember, something start with a V. So we've not decided yet. It's a wee bit stirry in there now, so I've blown most of it down. I'll do the last wee bit with a brush because it's just a lot cleaner, let it settle. So this is dry grain coming off the grain dryer, seed crop. So the bay that I've just been sweeping, that crop's going to go into that bay. We're filling out of the spout basically just to save it going on the concrete and having to pick it all up with a forklift. So fill the trailer up, turn off the dryer, get this round to the big shed, then bring it back, keep filling it up. I better get shifting. There we go. This is the perfect load. Makes it easy when you can fill it slowly out of a spout. Right, I've tipped that load. I need to go turn the dryer on again, or the dispatch. So this one here, dispatch on, There's a timer here, every 50 seconds grain will be dispatched from this hopper into the wee hopper, and then it goes away into the shed. So 6 seconds and it'll go ch. So there's only one viewing pocket left, so up to there, we'll get that in the trailer, no bother. The trailer took all those pockets, that much worth. Should start pouring out soon. There it goes. There's a squirrel in here. I've no idea, it's obviously just walked in the door. Hey pal, it's a grey one unfortunately. Hey, oh, there it is. We banned it. Chase it out the door. Come on. Go, 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 go. Go right, go right. Wrong way, squirrel. Go. Other way, don't go left. And he's gone. I thought I saw something in the mirror. I thought it must be a wee mouse or something, but it looked bigger than that, and obviously it was. I can retire now. This is easy. I'll just go and have a seat. Just sit down here on the tractor. There we go. Cracking. This is the life. Next load coming off now, fill up the trailer again. 2 and a bit batches there, there'll be 2 and a bit batches, so there'll be 5 batches left, which will be roughly 100 tonne. There we go, another load in. Whoops, I overfilled it. Dad's having a wee bit of a red up obviously out here. Another benefit to this concrete pad, basically it used to finish there, and this was just like sludge. All this turned to sludge and went rotten and horrible. But now, 5 minutes, you whisk over it with a bucket, job's done, clean as a whistle. Cheers for watching. Do not forget, we're in a competition to beat GM farming, beat the English to 10,000 subscribers. Please subscribe down there. Cheers, see you tomorrow.